Erika would get a bracelet or something in the morning. So I think Erika and Sutton are the perfect couple. The light bulb went on when Erika made this comment. Perfect couple. They have a tender moment. And I really felt that. I really felt that Sutton in the moment was like, I added to your pain. I apologizing to Erika. I actually get it. It's literally saying, I don't take back the thoughts I had. I mean, the whole world had them. It's still out there. It's not like Erika's like life changed overnight just because we have the housewife and the hustler too. But it's saying like, I'm just sorry that I contributed to your pain. The whole world was coming for you. They were all tearing you down. You didn't necessarily need that from this particular friend group that we are colleagues. No one knows what it feels like to be a real housewife in Beverly Hills except the rest of us, and so I'm sorry that I contributed to your pain. It doesn't mean you're innocent, you're guilty, the world shouldn't have come. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean I agree with how you treated the victims. It's just saying, I'm sorry that I actually contributed to your pain when this was supposed to be a safe space. We were supposed to be your people. I get that. I get that. I really don't think I don't come for people in my circle. I just don't. I've said that before. I just don't do it. I'm a loyal Gemini in that sense. Doesn't mean you're innocent and the other people can come for you. I'm not going to fight your battles when I don't necessarily agree, but I'm not going to add to that. And so I think I get why Erika's so upset. I loved Sutton's, what I thought was authentic apology. I loved Crystal's apology. Dorit, I don't even know what that apology was. I'm not even so sure. But they, Sutton and Erika, let me tell you something. New couple alert. New couple alert. Sutton and Erika. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Be a great, great fit for Erika. Kyle also admitted recently, I don't know if you saw this, that her and Mauricio are free to date other people. It's kind of like a headline that's going around now in the past 48 hours. Am I the only one who's like in a twilight zone? Why is all of this stuff headlines? I mean, didn't we already know that? I guess Kyle never said that. Well, I mean, okay, it was obvious. Right. The thing is, Mauricio, and I'm not just being stereotypical, Mauricio, you can close your eyes and picture him banging one of these like 23-year-olds. We've already seen him on the ski slopes of Aspen. But I close my eyes and I just can't picture Kyle with anyone except Morgan Wade. Just can't picture. I mean, I cannot picture Kyle doing these dates that Sutton's doing, right? I think it's great. They're going to remain friends through this breakup, but there you go. Erika opened up. She was crying. I love when I see real raw emotions. She feels she has closure. The closure she's going to get. Next week is the finale, guys. Woo, 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 woo. We have a finale coming up. I'm okay with it that we probably have a 3-part reunion. It was a good season of Beverly Hills. Guys, we are about to go into we're going to have nothing on the air except Vanderpump and then the Valley. That's it, guys. There's a lot of rumors percolating, even before this Louis thing, that the Real Housewives of New Jersey, the return in April, was going to be pushed off. Now, I've heard this numerous times this past week before the Louis thing. So I wonder, like, again, when you're sued, you normally know it's coming. Like, did Bravo know this was coming? Did Louis know this was coming? And are we now going to go back and try to re-edit, which I said at the beginning of the show, but I've heard, just completely separate from this Louis thing, even before that this April start date for Real Housewives of New Jersey is not necessarily going to be April, which, look, here's the thing. If you're doing the math and paying attention, the math is mathing. Normally, the preview happens the month before. So if this is happening and it's like March 15th, I don't think it's happening in April. You know what I mean? Like, we got to see a trailer, but we're going to be left with like nothing. Not the only things filming are the OC. and RHOSLC. Lisa Barlow says it's going to be a great season. She also says she feels her phone calls were always being recorded by Monica. Listen, here we go again. Those are big claims, baby gorgeous. Those are big claims. So those are the things lawsuits are made of, baby gorge. I love baby gorgeous though. She's cool. She's got that New York energy in Salt Lake. I was drawn to her and Meredith right away. Go for the New York energy, right? I find them a little more cosmopolitan than Miss Rose and Miss Gay, who you're all, man, you guys are going to come for Miss Gay next season. Now, Larsa, Pippen, and Marcus are re-following each other and they are out Valentine Day shopping together. Look, what do I think? I think Larsa and Marcus really love each other. I think it's real. I am more shocked that they broke up than I was about Tom and Ariana, 40 years old and lives together, and one wants kids and one doesn't. Give me a break. Tom Sandoval stuck his dick in her best friend. Does that shock anybody? Really? Really? No. And how many best friends out there screw their friend over and sleep with a guy? Listen, and I'm not being a sexist. Let me tell you something. The gay guys, oh, please, honey. They will steal your man in a second if they smell a good catch. So none of that shocks me. Kyle and Mauricio isn't shocked. I was shocked about this. I just think what I think is that they're really in love. Look, I don't think having Scotty as, an ex-husband and, Scotty and, Michael Jordan have beef and this is his son. And, I've heard it. And the other thing, yeah, it's Larsa says she has a bunch of good eggs, but good eggs or not, age difference or not, when you have four kids and you just don't want another fucking child, I understand it. And here's a guy who's like, in his late 20s, early 30s, however the fuck old he is, who wants kids. Those are the things that we don't get over. Like these are big life differences, which I understand. I mean, if I met someone, the love of my life, and we were a year into it, and now it's like the honeymoon is over, and it's like, no, we just can't have a kid. Anyone out there who wants to slip into my DMs who wants a child, save yourself the fucking heartache. You know what I mean? I just can't see it. I can't see it in any world. I could see like the Donald Trumps or the Al Pacinos, like these guys that have so much money that have another kid for like a Melania or whoever Al Pacino's wife is. Like when you have that much money and then you have the offspring so much later in life, although Al Pacino's even older than Donald was with Barron, but I'm trying to think of other examples. I get that, like Bruce Willis, with his wife. I mean, the kids are much younger than like Rumor, and I just feel I get that because you have so much money, you can just be hands off and be like, what do I care? There's like 75 nannies, and other than that, I don't get it. So I understand if Larsa with four fucking raised children does not want to start over. Ugh, sounds like torture to me. So I just think that they are in love with each other and they can't be away from each other. They really love each other, but children are an issue. Look, we saw Stan there. We saw Caroline go through the same thing on Real Housewives of Dubai. I mean, I don't know. Chanel Ayan says it's back into June. And then I forgot who Caroline Brooks, I think, weighed in and said, girl, shut up. It might be back way sooner. Regardless, how is this a good sign that this took 2 years? I'm sorry. I'm not excited for it to be back. I'm trying, but I'm not excited. Are you guys excited? I'm not excited. I love you guys. I really love you guys. We'll keep monitoring this lawsuit. We have a lot to talk about. Hang in there. We're going to do special stuff when Jersey comes back. I'm only going to be talking about Jersey here on the Patreon. Only. I will not talk about it with Sarah Freja. I will not talk about it with some new projects I have going on, but let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. That's not how we work. I love you guys. It's not about me. It's about you. Thank you for spending another Patreon Saturday. Just David. This is the only place it's done. And I just love you guys. I'm going to go. I've got some recordings to do. And Let's have some good guests. Everyone liked Kato Kaelin this past week. One of my favorites of all time. The heart wants what the heart wants. I love Mr. Cato. I do. I love someone where